start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go, here we go. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gilchrist. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Quickly to Addison here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Miller in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Hall to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Come on.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Strike it. Strike it.
Now it's Hall. The quick throw finds T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Gilchrist. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, right. Check, huh?
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. The best ones can play the run.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Gotta go, gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's to the 15. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, take.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, headed to an okay game.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to go score.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, set.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Swing. Yellow.
Back to throw, Hall. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilchrist. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Blaster. Black shot. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Go now.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
That is caught. And he's got some space here. The 20. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, from a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow on 3rd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
11 MT, take.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11. 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henderson.
Gotta go score.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
11. Stop.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11 MT, 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pull it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Miles Murphy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Opposite, 3.
On second down now, Gilchrist. Now he's loose again. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 5. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Drill, 52.
At the 2-yard line.
Blue check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover.